What's up, everybody? We are back for a Christmas series this year, and I just wanted to go over and just document what we're going to be doing for the year of 2025. We have 14 of these little battens, these the strips that you see up here. They're actually off, you can't see them. But what we're going to be doing is putting 4 along the top of this LED wall, 4 along the floor down here, and then we're going to be hanging some fixtures on either side right here, so it'll be like a barbell. So a par, batten, and then a par, and again, they'll just be hanging off to the sides of the LED walls here. And I am replacing the old downfill battens with some newer ones. It's gonna be the same ones. And then these are some lanterns that we've got with, we're gonna throw some lamps in there to power 10 of these guys hanging down from right here, center stage. And let's just hope we have enough power for all of this. I just wanted to jump in here and show you guys where we are currently at with the Christmas setup. Don't mind this, we have a baptism service this week. But a cool new exciting addition here to our service is going to be for Christmas primarily. This little barbell thing here. 2 pars and a batten right in the center. Got one on either side. And then we've got 4 battens. He's actually got a bunch here, 12 I believe, but anyways, we've got 4 battens underneath the LED walls there. So we're gonna have identical mirrored version up here at the top, just above the LED wall. So like I said, it will be a full-on frame encapsulation of our LED wall. All right, everybody, just wanted to document what we got going on here for Christmas 2025. We got some new lights hanging up here. We got Mr. Ron up hanging right now. Got James helping out with pulling out our new battens. That's what Ron's going to be hanging up. We're redoing those, as well as some Fuse Wash 500 fixtures here with barn doors, motorized barn doors at that. These big guys are going to be our new spotlights for the house going up along this truss. Things are coming in nicely. Probably can't see much with these work lights on, but we've got movers, battens, and pars up here at the top. This is just redone power-wise and DMX-wise. Nothing's changed up there, but we've got the barbells working on both sides. We've got the 4 down at bottom, and then the 4 up top with the razors. That's what's in now. And then we've got Mr. Ron up here installing the new Fuse spotlights. I don't think you can see them here, but we've got Rogue mover, Fuse spotlight, Rogue mover, and then this side's done. So we've got the spot there, and then a spot there with movers, Rogue 2 movers on those ends. So we've got 6 Rogue movers in the main house and 6 fuses. And we'll see what kind of spotlights the fuses give us. We'll see. What's up? What's up, everybody? It's been a while. Wanted to say hi, good morning. This is December 2nd. We had spent the last week, one of our new lights, love it. We spent the last week completely installing and setting up a bunch of new equipment here at the church, and I just wanted to kind of share a little bit of the new things that we've been doing. We have added, excitingly, we're able to finally replace our ellipsoidal key spotlights with moving head and moving controllable barn doors. So now we have 6 of them in the house. We did have 10. These 6 are plenty and all we really need. It gives me the opportunity to be able to focus and change any kind of lighting or spot setting for a speaker or anybody who decides to walk out of the light or anything. And there's nothing, usually it was nothing I could do about it. In this case now, I can just grab that light and follow them if I have to. Or also, including our special events, baptisms, anything like that, I no longer have to drive the lift in here just to focus a couple of lights on a specific item, which requires a lot of work, moving these chairs, pulling that thing around from outside back through the lobby, blah, blah, blah. This is gonna save us a ton of time, and I am super excited for this. Another thing I wanted to show was these new lanterns that our new worship pastor, Austri, had added to the house, and this is for Christmas, which we do plan on using for the foreseeable future, but we have 10 lanterns hanging up there that I have individual control of and can flicker them, turn them on and off, whatever, dance the values. So I'm very excited about that. We have also added, as I have mentioned before, the 4 battens down at the bottom, 4 battens there at the top, and then a batten with 2 pars on the sides of the LED wall. Now the problem that we were having with these is that these things are so powerful, being sheaths even, that they only work, they start working at the value of 3%. So I can't give them 1%, they won't turn on, 2%, they won't turn on, 3%, they'll finally turn on. And even at 3%, it's almost too much, especially when you can see the diodes like that, they're pointing directly at you. So that being said, instead of having them set as a barbell type configuration like I do here, what I'm going to do is bring the entire thing over here behind the curtain, or behind the main wing curtain, and it will be washing the side of this back curtain here to kind of give that LED wall a little bit more depth and kind of allow it to pop a little bit more from its background, so we don't have so much of a dark background. So that's the thought, the idea, the plan with that. So today is just going to be moving those barbells. I call them barbells, I don't know what else we want to call them, but we're going to move those barbells, relocate those off to the sides of the wings. I also do have an issue here, which I'm going to run a song and see, but this 3rd lantern in is directly in front of one of our moving head beams, and that thing is constantly washing and hitting inside the lantern, highlighting it. It's not very ideal, doesn't look good, and so anyways, I'm going to try to raise that and see if I can get that out of that beam structure, and hopefully we'll have some success in that. What's up? Just wanted to say hi, show off a little thing that I'm doing, setting up here for our Christmas service on Sunday morning, which is going to be the first Christmas service that we do. We are planning on live ASL translation, so we're going to have a person up here in the house kind of signing to a few people, and then the 11 o'clock, so the second service, we are going to be having a AI translation, live translation on the side screens, and I believe, if I remember correctly, 11 o'clock is going to be the Spanish translation, and then the next service, which is Tuesday, we're going to have Tagalog, which is Filipino. So I'm kind of excited about this, but I'm also a bit worried, concerned. The timing is probably about 3 seconds delayed. Not the end of the world, it's enough to at least work with, but this is what we're doing here. So I am currently using Caption Kit, signed up for an account with that. I was able to go into the displays and make a lower third display to send to Pro Presenter, and then within Pro Presenter here, I am on the message slide right here. I have brought in a live website, which is pulling in my, at the moment, it is Spanish. I'll have to change this each time for the 2 at least. I'll have to change it. Hopefully we don't have to do this every single weekend because the link changes. So we have a Spanish link and a Tagalog link, and then I'll go in here and change this so that when this slide gets triggered on the side screens, will show up on the lower third down here, and I'll also have program iMag up on the side screens to overlay that on. So that's gonna be fun. I was testing this here this morning during our BSF ladies thing, and I just created a slide that we're going to display outside that allows people to then scan a QR code, whichever they choose, and they can watch it, the live translation, on their phone. Now, however, they'll have to like hold their phone up and they'll see the captions going, but no program. So I'll have to, in order to see what's going on, they'll have to then look up on stage. But anyways, that's kind of like a quick little gist of what we got set up here for our live AI translations. I am excited about this addition again, but like I said, kind of concerned and worried about it working properly. It is, when you first initially set up this stream, it takes probably about 5 minutes before the translation starts or the caption starts to display on the screens. So we'll see how that happens and how that works. In the meantime, I'm going to get onto programming our Christmas service here. I had put together a lot of the session. For the most part, the session is the stems are in for the session. However, now I need to go through and program all the lyric slide triggers. So yeah, I just need to add a click for the song Out of Hiding that we're going to do, because we are not going to be using stems for that, lyrics or anything for that regard. And then I just need to kind of, like I said, finish putting together the programming for it. So all the trigger slides and blah, 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 blah. As well as program ProPresenter. So I'll try my absolute best to document this. I have been so busy doing so many upgrades and changes. It is insane. I'm doing a lot of this by myself, and so I hardly have time to record what I'm doing, let alone go back and edit it or even remember to start recording. Hopefully this all comes out good, but trying to document Christmas for you guys, and I have a feeling this video is just going to be a lot of sporadic clips here and there, not necessarily following a timeline or following a story by any means, but bear with me. We'll do what we can. See you later. I am exhausted. It has been a long, productive day. Just finished with the lyric MIDI triggers, put all that together. Still got a lot to do, but we are at least ready for lighting tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Mr. Ron's going to be coming in, and we are going to program lighting for the entire service for the next 2 days, I believe. Hours where it's going to take the next 2 days to program this lighting. It's going to be a lot. But hey, we've got some progress. And tomorrow also in the morning, Mr. Paul, friend of ours, volunteer, is going to be jumping in and helping me put together our new drum set. But man, I'm about to pass out. I am dead tired. I need some sleep. Just gonna get a few hours of shut-eye and get right back at it. So I will see you in just a few hours. Okay, so this is our drum set here. Everything's in boxes, needs to be pulled out, unboxed first. Oh, hardware, by the way, is right here. Let's move this TV, like probably. What's up? Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. It has been a massive week trying to get ready for Christmas here. It has been a couple of weeks of non-stop work, prep for Christmas here. Got a couple little updates I just wanted to go over. So we ended up getting our LED walls installed, as you see right here behind me. There's another one right here. Our side screens are up there, looking beautiful. However, our installers decided to call it quits halfway through, and they were having some issues and said, you know what, it's up to you to fix it. We kind of contacted the company back and had asked that, you know, we had paid for installation. You guys need to finish the job here. You shouldn't have sent the installers home with a half-assed job. And they kind of left us high and dry, so we had to do we had to do Advent service last night with no side screens. We just had to use the center screen here to mirror what was supposed to be going on the side screens. Fun little story here, they ended up installing the wrong LED walls, not what we had paid for. We had gotten or purchased a 3.9 pixel pitch LED wall, and they ended up delivering 2.6, which is a great upgrade for us, but they had to eat a lot of money, I think. They made a huge mistake on this, and it was already up before we had realized, before they had realized. I was working on programming and doing some other stuff while the guys were doing their install, and then they came up and said that there was an issue. They had sent the wrong brain. I believe it was because of the pixel pitch was the main issue, so they ended up having the right brain for the original order, or for the original install. However, since they had brought the wrong product, they didn't have the correct controller for it. So that's why the installers left early. They had overnighted the new better brain over to us the next day. I received it by about 11:30 the next day, and they decided to just bounce out and tell me that it was up to me to get it up and running. Once we finally received the controller, I installed it and got it up and running, got it talking to both walls, and then after about 4 hours of dealing with one of their engineers, come to find out that the guys had actually installed the walls completely wrong. So a lot of the, as you may know, in case you do not, only a certain amount of cells or modules can be controlled by one leg of a Cat 6 or Cat 5e cable. They originally had told us we had to have 3 down for each wall, along with 3 legs of power, which we did. And then as they're installing this and then came across one of the issues, they had said, oh, we actually need 4 data lines. So we had to run over to Lowe's or Home Depot or something to buy another cable for one each for the LED walls, and had to get those in. And then they still had issues and said, all right, well, they figured out that they had wired it up wrong and they refused to fix it. So instead they decided to just go ahead and go home. They kind of left it on me to install and set up myself. So that's a little frustrating that we paid for installation, and yet they left us kind of high and dry, with a half-assed install. A little upset about that, but you know, at least we got an upgrade. At least we got some new LED walls going. And I think the worst of it is just the way I'm feeling. I'm extremely sick. I threw my back out a few days ago, installing some stuff in the air there, and I was doing a little more than I should have by myself, trying to reach and lift too much weight, and it got the better of me. Of course, I'm a stress ball like normal, as always. I'm not going to be completely comfortable with this until I see those things on and running and working. Hopefully we should see that within the next couple hours here, so I'll see you soon. Okay, update. We finally got our side screens working. Company came in this morning and said it was going to take about an hour and a half. It took them about 4.5 hours, but at least we now have working side screens. That's great. Now to get the center guy camera friendly. That'll happen next year, hopefully. But good news. All right. It's Christmas. Helping out putting these new set together, and he had already completely cleared out the drum room for us. Gonna clean up these cables, clean up this room, polish the shield a bit, and then get the new set in and get ourselves ready for rehearsal on Thursday. Yeah, we're almost ready, guys. It's almost Christmas. Alright friends, that's it. We got our drum set in. That's what she looks like. Super beautiful. It's gonna catch light really well. Gotta fix that tom cable there that's hanging. I'll worry about that tomorrow. Alright, it's Christmas, guys. I think I've said that enough times, but we are setting up in the auditorium at the moment, getting things ready for rehearsal tonight. Yeah, things are looking very Christmassy. Anyways, just wanted to go over and show a few things here on what we're doing behind the scenes. So we are going to be setting up, or we had set up, a dry ice machine. We're going to be using a low fog dry ice here for our show, for the very opening, for the first opening scene. The stage is going to have this kind of cloud down at the bottom that it looks like we're going to have lighting fake candles that are along the stage. But anyways, I just wanted to film what we're doing here to fill this guy and what it's going to look like. So of course I'm not going to be doing this, I'm going to be in the booth, but again, just wanted to kind of document what we're doing here. So anyways, we got ourselves this little ADJ in-tour ice system, and it takes 26 pounds I believe I saw in the basket, and it'll run about 6 minutes, so that's just enough. Actually maybe a little too much, but that's about what we need for just the opening scene. And we don't have any pellets in there. That's fun. let me find one that has pellets in it. So here is our dry ice. We got pellets for this, and we just need to scoop. Oh, disgusting sound. All right, so close that up. We'll lock this in. And in theory, all we need to do now is point it on and watch it do its thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely did not last 6 minutes like they were saying. Now to see it in context and hear people's opinion on it. Hopefully it's not too bad. Christmas crunch time. Here's the essentials.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls